1, 2, 3, testing, 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 1, 2, 3, test,
Yeah, I
test.
can hear some noise, but not your voice.
Oh,
Yeah, good, good.
testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, after I change this mic.
But delay,
Yeah, of course.
still close.
There's always a delay. Okay, guys, thank you very much for tuning into this live once again. Thank you so much. I just want to double check with you guys that's tuning in right now whether the audio is okay, because earlier on we tried to use one mic and the mic seems to be is unable to connect lah. So I'm currently using a much smaller Bluetooth mic and it works. But I just want to know whether it's clear and you guys can hear me well in that sense. Yeah. So if you guys are tuning in, I'd like to introduce you guys to a friend of mine who is also an FPV pilot, and his name is Kazly.
Hello.
Okay, Kazly. Okay, the idea of doing this live is actually because we want to let new FPV pilots who is currently new in this hobby and wants to learn more. So the idea of this live is basically to reach out to them. Should they have any questions pertaining to FPV related matters, because as you know, FPV there's a lot of components, there's a lot of things involved, right? Yeah. It's not just flying a pair or a quad. It's actually a lot of things lah. There's a lot of building involved, yeah, there's a lot of soldering involved, there's a lot of repairing involved, especially when you crashed. So it may tend to overwhelm newcomers, correct?
Yes.
So what is your advice basically, as maybe you wanna introduce yourself first? Then how long you have been flying? Maybe perhaps you can tell our audience your... Oh, sound is okay. Thank you very much, Marcus, for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in, Mr. Marcus Medwood, FPV. Woo, my idol. Okay, the mic is yours. Kazly, maybe you wanna explain to them. Maybe introduce yourself first lah.
Hi, I'm Kazly. Pertaining about the question about FPV. It's a new learning curve, definitely. You get demoralized a lot of time, but please don't.
When you crash?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's a huge learning curve on a lot of stuff, like your batteries, charger, your frame, your motor and stuff like that. So I think it's better to learn through YouTube, definitely. At the same time, you must learn from the community as well. They know local stuff, local shop, new offers, this kind of thing. Yeah, I think you should, if you start learning FPV, simulator is the must.
How long have you been flying with?
Oh, on and off before COVID. Yeah, way before COVID. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how many years is that? So it's like what, 4 or 5 years? Maybe?
2014, I think.
Oh, that's 2014.
Yeah, but on and off, yeah, that's analog. Yeah.
Bro, it's 2014 and now it's 2026. You've been flying like more than 12 years already, eh?
About there lah, about there.
Wow. Okay.
But on and off, not like I stopped for like 2 years and then stopped for 1 year. Like just recently, I stopped for 2 months.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe describe your style of flying. You want to describe your style of flying? I mean, your preferred style of flying, lah.
I go a lot from flow to sbang. You tend to do a lot of things differently depend on the terrain you flying. You can even fly cinematic. Yeah. Because sometimes after a lot of movement, you tend to like fly cinematic, look at the view.
So you can say that you are quite a versatile pilot.
Yeah. I don't have specific.
You adapt to a certain terrain line. That's
yeah.
Okay.
Depend on the terrain. Yes.
Okay. So maybe you want to show the audience the type of quad that you are flying right now. Is there an example? Ding ding ding. Okay. Maybe you want to describe to them exactly what frame this is and what motors and propellers that you are currently using.
Interesting. Okay, I'm using quad Mula.
Okay, first of all, this is a 5-inch.
Yeah, it's a 5-inch quad.
Okay.
Quad Mula. Running on O3 still, O3 VTX. And definitely you have to have this, what do you call this? Tracker ID.
BRID.
BRID.
Yeah, Singapore.
For Singapore.
In Singapore context, you will need this lah. For those new FPV pilots who is not aware of what this actually is, maybe you want to take it out and let them. Maybe you can show them. No, it's quite hard lah. Okay, it's hard to take it out. Anyway, this is called a BRID, where it actually tracks how far, how high you go, how fast you go. It has a GPS tracker as well. So the idea is basically the authorities would like to monitor how fast, how high, how, you know, where you fly, whether you are flying in a no-fly zone or whether you're flying in a flying zone, stuff like that, you know. So it only applies to those drones that is above 250 gram. So if you fly 2 inch, 2.5 inch, 3 inch, anything lower than 250 gram, you won't need it. But some of you might ask, because some friends have asked, I'm flying an Avatar 2, I'm flying an Avatar 1, do I really need them? Say, for example, Avatar 2, and I'm not sure about the Avatar 360, but I'm sure they do have inbuilt BRID is really inside. Right? So
Avatar 2 as well.
Yeah, Avatar 2 and Avatar 360, I assume. So these are quads, or these are drones that is above 250 gram, and I'm sure DJI really have a BRID inbuilt in those drones, right? Okay, carry on, Kazly.
I'm not good at explaining my own. Yes, I'm
So
using a deep space motor.
Moto, ITER is it?
Yes, what is that?
2207.
2207.3. SpeedyB, the Ox 32 now. It's not the latest, I don't know. I skipped 2 months, so they probably have like new one. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, VTX.
O3.
DJI O3.
Yes,
Okay.
DJI O3.
Yes. Okay. DJI system, that means the VTX is DJI. Oh, your battery is what? Why never use .com? Marcus, correct, Why this guy never use .com?
I wait till it dies. I think it's government. I think so. I'm not sure.
GNB.
GNB.
GNB 1800.
Yeah.
1800.
150.
So how long of footage can you get from this battery?
It's about 4 minutes. Yeah.
On average, it's 4 minutes lah.
4 minutes.
Okay. Marcus is laughing. Guys, if you guys need battery, okay, I'm not talking to the new FPV. Okay lah, new FPV pilots If you guys need battery, right, there is someone that I know who sells battery, and he is here tuning into this live as well. His name is Marcus Medwood FPV. Okay. Alright, so any tips for new FPV pilots? Like, for example, if they start flying, what do they need to be aware of? Do they like need to fly a certain way, or I don't know. What do you think?
Depend. I mean, like everyone knows, like depend what type you like. Cinematic. A lot of people like to start off with cinematic. After some time, they just get bored and then like, oh, FPV is cool, so they try and then get demoralized. But I think for a start, if you are talking about going to FPV, like I said before, YouTube simulator is a must, and then don't get demoralized too much.
Simulator is a must, right?
Yeah.
It's like you have to. How long do you need to stay or play in a simulator even before you can try to go outside? And what drone is best for them to use as a starter? Yeah, that's the reason why we want to do this interview, man. There will be lots of questions. I haven't asked the hard questions yet, no.
What was that again?
Okay. First drone as an FPV pilot. I want to fly FPV. So I'll need an FPV goggle, correct? Then I'll need an FPV controller.
Yeah.
So what drone do I need to use? For example, I started off with DJI Neo. So do you think it's a good quad, or do you think other quads is good as well?
I think it's a good starter. Neo 2, Neo 1 and 2. Yeah, it's a good starter. Fly on a normal mode, get used to it. Some people can't you know, what's that? Motion sickness. You have to find out about it yourself. I mean, like individually, every people have like different set of sickness. So not everyone can fly FPV like my wife. She can't. She get headache and then go straight with the fever. So yeah, if you think you like it, FPV is the way. If you don't, then you should stay with cinematic. Set of sickness. Yeah. Drone, yes. Starter, yes. Neo 1 and 2, I would recommend that. It's a good, robust, which I just smashed mine. So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So Neo 1 and 2 is good.
yeah.
Good thing lah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you as a starter you will tend to crash a lot, and and from my experience starting out with the DJI Neo, and it's first of all it's very affordable. It's quite affordable. It's roughly about $200. Yeah. But of course you need that goggle. Goggle is roughly about what, $700 in the market right now, and an FPV controller, so it's roughly about another $200. So a goggle and a controller will cost you, say, roughly about $900. Plus the DJI Neo, I would say is about what, 1,000, 1,001. There's a very good package in right now for the DJI one. I think you can get it less than 1,000 or maybe $1,000 lah in any DJI store. Okay, I'm not promoting DJI. DJI is not sponsoring this live also. Anyways, so it's a good quad to start off because it's very durable and it's not that fast. And apart from manual control, you can also use like normal and sport mode, so that will help. You know,
You can find out like you can still go cinematic. So with Neo 2 with better 3-way gimbal, you can still get good cinematic.
Okay.
At the same time, you can go FPV as well.
Okay. Alright.
So,
Okay. So do you guys want to see Kazly fly?
do you?
Because if you guys want to see Kazly fly, please say yes. Because I will be able to project this project.
Really?
Simon say yes. So if you guys want to see, say yes or give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up, thumbs up. Because we'll be able to project whatever footage that he's flying from his goggle to this live.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
You can see I'm flying.
Okay, so in order to do that, I'll need to end this live. Then I'll open up another one just specifically for Kazly to show his live flying. Stress not?
No, not really.
No stress, huh?
Enjoy.
Normal lah. Okay, FPV hobby is all about enjoying lah. It's all about having fun. Don't stress too much when it comes to crashes and all that. Crashes is part and parcel of FPV, isn't it? Yeah. So you learn every single time you crash. You will definitely learn lah, and it will make you a better pilot in the long run. Yeah. Alright, so I will end this live. Thank you so much for those tuning in, especially Marcus. I'm sure you're very busy. Thank you so much for your support. If there's anyone who's watching this much later, thank you so much again for watching, and do support. Give this this live a like, share it. It will really help me, and it will really push the algorithm to send this live to those new FPV pilots, like I said, and hopefully it will be beneficial for them lah. Okay, so alright, so let's tune in to the next live. Till then, it's me, Fast FPV, and Kaz FPV. Kaz FPV tuning out. See you guys in the next live. Give me a minute, give me a minute. I'll end this one, yeah? See you.
Korang ada 3 ni Banyak lagi.